Hello and welcome. I'm going to do a quick tour of the main base on the first map of Project Hunt. I did notice a few people that were not quite sure how things were set up. We're gonna go up here to start. Now, up here at the top of the tower, we have our bed where you can sleep to pass the time. Daylight starts at 7 a.m., so if you're trying to skip over a night, we have our lovely little cat who's just kind of chilling here. You can. Sorry, kitty. I'm not gonna shoot you. You can name your cat, which is lovely. We've got our coffee maker, which you can access, and you can take coffee out of. I highly recommend. I've already taken my coffee. I wasn't thinking beforehand, but there will be like 2 layers of coffee in here, and you could take that. And I highly recommend you always utilize this. There's one on every map, usually near the bed, and it works as healing. And it also helps with your hunger meter, I believe. I don't have the hunger meter because I have survival turned off, which is an option, thankfully, because I didn't want to deal with it. I'm actually going to drink some coffee because I just noticed my health is down a bit. And this does replenish over time. You don't have to like do anything to brew it. Or you can always just hop to a different map. Here we've got a computer that shows our daily missions. Um, you can also open this menu at any time by pressing T. You don't have to be at a computer. And then if we go down here, let's go back down to the bottom. We have our storage where you can store just whatever items that you have that you don't need to carry. We have our armory where you can store the weapons you're not currently carrying. I don't have very many weapons. I haven't played enough. I need to play more. I love this game. I just haven't had time to buckle down and really play. Oh, here we have our fishing, because yes, this game has fishing. And you can buy different rods here. Different levels of fishing rods. Over here, we have a workbench. Now, the workbench is used to upgrade your barn. My barn is already upgraded, so if you are new to the game and haven't upgraded your barn, it's gonna look different. But everything I'm showing you is going to be here. It's going to be here. It might just not be in the barn. It might be outside. But we have... So this is... Yeah, so if you have a non-upgraded barn yet, things are going to be in different places. Some of this stuff, like I said, would be outside. But things like this, the weapon shop, the showcase there, and all this, it'll be here. You just might have to poke around a little bit and look at different spots, but it'll be here. But in here, weapon shop, it's exactly what it says. It's where you buy your ammo, your guns, sights for your guns, knife, a broad axe if you so wish. And one thing I like about it's all sorted, so it tells you, this ammo goes with this gun, and this ammo goes with this gun, and so on. And this game, much like others that I've played, the animal that you hunt with the weapon isn't depicted by the weapon, it's depicted by the ammo. So like this one says recommended animal size B. This one's B plus and A and so on. And then there is the DLC weapon, which I do own. It's this gun right here. which gets you up there. It lets you take down some of the larger prey. It's not the strongest gun in the game, but it does let you take down some of the larger prey. And then we have the shop here where you can upgrade your boot. You can buy upgraded boots, which give you more stamina. You can buy tents, which you can place out in the world and use as a fast travel. And this large tent here, the big tent, also has a sleeping bag that you can use to pass time. This tent, the regular tent, doesn't have a sleeping bag, but it works as a fast travel. It says you can have a maximum of 30 per region. So 30 per map, I guess. And of course there's the backpacks, which upgrade your carry capacity. Pants and military carrier vest also upgrade your capacity. Like, this is the vest right here. That's just a pocket. That's a backpack. And there's my pants. And then you have your cooking. I'm pretty sure this is outside before you upgrade. But here you can cook meat. If you, I had something in my inventory. If I go here and I butcher this, I can then grill it. It does cost $20 to turn this on. And then this is your food. That is your food. It helps heal you. It feeds you if you're using survival mode. The cooking pot, very similar, but it uses foraged items like berries and mushrooms. So if you click on this, it tells you you need 5 blueberries, or you need 5 red berries, 5 blackberries, and you will find these berries and mushrooms all over this map. I think they're on other maps as well, but you will most definitely find them all over on this map. And then you've got trophy stands, where you can show off, you know, you can put some of your, you can show off some of your, taxidermied stuff. We've got an archery hub, which is absolutely lovely. I haven't tried the crossbow yet. I want to, I just haven't gotten around to it. And then this is where you go to sell your kills. So I've got this here. If I just click sell all, it's worth 105. And I will sell it. Obviously, if you butcher them, you can't sell them. You're using them for food. And then, I think that's everything for in there. Yes. Over here, this will be in different places. A lot of this stuff will move around on other maps. If you'd like tours of the bases on the other maps, this is the first map. Lost Lands, I think it's called. I'm not 100% sure. But this is the first map. If you would like a tour of the other maps, let me know in the comments and I will gladly do that. But out here we have the leaderboards, which is exactly what it says. It's leaderboards for everything, from how many animals you've hunted, to your longest shot, to how many legendary animals, long-range kills, even country ratings. We even have ratings by country for, you know, how much activity, how much stuff they've done. Oh, and one more thing. For new players, this is insanely helpful. If you're running the survival mode, or even if you just need food to heal, do not kill these chickens. They are basically an endless food supply. They drop eggs, and you can pick these eggs up, as you see. And we can take these to the barbecue And you just stand in front of the barbecue and open your inventory, which for me is tab. And then you grill. You grill the eggs. And you can cook the eggs. And you don't have to do anything, you just wait for them to finish. You do have to do them one at a time, which is, you know. And for some reason they won't auto-stack, you have to stack them. But they do stack. So you can cook as many of these as you're willing to stand here and cook. As long as you have them. So I do recommend letting the chickens live. Because they are an endless source of easy food. Good enough. But I think that is about it for this map. Absolutely beautiful map. They're all beautiful. But yes, that is it for the first map. Like I said, I think it's called Lost Lands. But, if you would like tours of the other maps, like I said, let me know in the comments. And I will also link the, I have a video for the upgrading that shows what this barn looks like at the start, and I think I do a quick tour of the changes. I will link that video in, at the end of this. So thank you very much for watching. I hope this was informative. And I will catch you in the next video. Sorry, I'm not quite sure what that was. Bye-bye.